Hey everybody, so this is going to kind of be a different video than what I usually do, but a couple of months ago, probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's a couple.
Many moons ago, that's years. About 7 months ago.
No, moons is months.
Okay, fine. 7.
Anyways,
7 moons and 4 score ago.
Yeah, there we go.
I got this 2003 TW200.
It's a 2002. It is. Check the tag.
I got this 2002 TW200 because my brother here, Mobstreet83, has been, would you say, infatuated with them?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say infatuated. I would more say a mild obsession.
Okay.
Appreciation is good, but maybe
obsession.
Maybe a mild obsession.
Well, you didn't start out with these, obviously, right?
No, I didn't. I started out with Harleys.
Yeah. So you are a Harley technician?
Yes. Yep.
Tell me a little bit about your experience.
So
just a brief history.
Been working on bikes for the last 15 years, since 2007. Started out washing Harleys, and then turned into a Harley-Davidson technician. Was trained by the Harley-Davidson techs, or went through the Harley-Davidson University, stuff like that. I've done it on the side, here and there, and everywhere in between. Worked on a bunch of them, built a couple of them, rode thousands of them, and yet I still enjoy the TW more than a lot of them.
He has a lot of experience with bikes, street bikes, a lot of experience. And you'd say this is more of like you're beginning into the dirt world, right?
I would say this is a very light introduction to dirt.
Yeah.
So I'm nowhere near as comfortable in the dirt as a lot of other people.
Yeah.
But as an entry level to just get familiar a little bit more with the dirt, yeah, that's what this is. Good for riding trails and dirt roads and log roads and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. 'Cause like I'm kind of the same way. I've helped him a lot with road bikes and I guess a few dirt bikes, but I've mostly only ridden street bikes with him and by myself. I've had a few. You guys have seen those previous videos. If you haven't, go check them out. I wanted to get into the dirt a little bit, and I didn't really know what to get, but my brother here has several TWs now, and I rode his for the first time probably like last year or so, and it kind of like spoke to me because first of all, I'm vertically challenged, as is he.
Likewise.
Yeah. I'm 5'7", you're 5'6" or 5'7"? Yeah.
5'6".
So we're both vertically challenged. And this has a low seat height. What'd you say, it's 31 inches?
It's 31.1 inches, yeah.
Yeah. So that was really the biggest thing for me, is I wanted to be able to touch the ground because I'm going to be starting out on the dirt, which is really what this whole video is about. I personally feel like the TW200 is an excellent starter bike for street and dirt. What would you say?
I agree. So let's go back a little bit. At first, the very first bike you bought, what was it?
Oh, the Z650.
The Z650,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we went down to the dealership. You saw that. You're like, man, I really like that.
Yeah.
And then you bought it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that bike.
The bike was great. Don't get me wrong. The bike was great.
Until there was a mishap. It was not my fault.
You can check that video in that corner right there. Okay, so you went from the Z650.
Yes.
And then you went to what? The MT-07?
Yeah. Well, the FZ07 because
FZ07.
it was right before they changed it to the MT-07.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have both of those.
Yeah.
You rode around on the street.
Yeah.
You no longer have either of those.
No.
So the TW, this is my whole thing. In entry level, the TW is perfect because, like we stated before, it's got an extremely low seat height. It has got a 200cc engine, which is extremely tame. So you twist the throttle, it's not going to pull out right from underneath you.
Yeah.
And it's just a 5-speed manual transmission. The clutch is extremely easy to work on it, and it's very welcoming. Now, one of the great things about it is with that lower seat height, like you said, you've been in some situations.
Dang it.
I've definitely been in some situations where it's like, oh crap, and you put your feet down.
Yeah. And then the whole rest of your body comes down.
Exactly. So with the TW, I think it's very entry level, but at the same time, I know a bunch of guys that have been riding for a lot of years
Yeah.
that have multiple bikes that
Mhm.
still love the TW. So entry level wise, again, low seat height. It's very welcoming. It's easy to ride. It's very maneuverable. And to me, it's not, I mean, coming from the Harley world, this weighs 278 pounds.
Mhm.
And it's very easy to drop
Yeah.
and pick up.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't mean easy to drop. I mean easy to pick up if dropped.
Easy to pick up if you do happen to drop it.
So here. Oh no! Oh no! There we go. It is very easy to pick up if you drop the bike, which makes it extremely, what's the right word?
Welcoming.
Welcoming, it is.
Yes.
And it's not intimidating. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating at all. If you look, a lot of your beginner or your riding schools use these to go around the track and to learn on, because they are extremely easy to ride.
Yeah. The thing that I like the most about the TW200 is it's a stepping stone, but it's also, you can keep it and enjoy it. So, for instance, it doesn't go very fast. Obviously, it's a 200. It max speed's what, 55, 65?
It depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
I've had mine wrapped out, and I think I topped it at 64 miles an hour.
Yeah, which is very slow in terms of, well, not very slow, but it's slow in terms of road bikes.
Right.
Like, street bikes.
Limiting.
Yes.
It's very limiting.
And so it's kind of like the perfect mixture of a bike for you to learn on the street and on the dirt, because, I mean, you can go fast on the dirt, but it's also got these huge tires on it that are just fantastic for helping you stay stabilized. And it's got it has a rear dirt bike tire on the front, and partially ATV tire on the back.
Yeah, it's massive. It's a 180/80/14 on the rear and a 130/80/18 on the front. Yeah. So the 130/80/18 is normally, like you said, a rear tire for most of your off-road bikes. But for the TW, they're like, hey, let's put that on the front. Let's make the back even fatter.
Yeah, which one looks awesome.
I love the look of it. I absolutely love the look of it. It has a very...
It's like a thick stance to it.
It's got a good stance.
It's almost like a muscle stance in a sense.
It is. And I mean, you can dress it up too.
Yeah.
Like do a few things to it to make it look even more that way.
Yeah.
Like my 2021
gives
it a little bit meaner stance or a little bit meaner look. But the fat tires too, you have monstrous amounts of grip. And I've seen a lot of guys that say, with the TW, they'll be going places and all of a sudden they lose traction and the TW just keeps going. It is literally like a two-wheeled tractor. Yeah. They're geared extremely low. They grip like crazy.
Yeah.
And they're just flat out a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I'd say in the off-road industry, I feel like these bikes kind of get a bad rap just because, it's a 200. What are you going to do with that? Like, I remember somebody I knew was like, oh, you're going to put a turbo on there and then maybe you can keep up with the 250s? And I was like, ha. But I don't know. I don't think that's really fair because, it's not fast. And there's nothing special about it. It's basically like the motorcycle Swiss Army knife.
It is. It's extremely utilitarian.
Mm-hmm.
You see people using them for all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They originally came out as the agricultural machine. Scattered at, that's for you. But they do. People use them all over the farm. I've got a buddy that throws a bale of hay on the back of his to go and feed the cows.
Yeah.
But I've commuted to work on it too. It's a 45-mile round trip, and I commute to work back and forth on it. So, I mean, it can be used for a lot of different things. I think it would be extremely useful in urban commuting, those guys that live...
Like me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And where you're not going to be going much over 45 miles an hour, and it's just, short distance here, there, whatever. I think they're perfect. I think they're just a good, small, maneuverable, nimble machine that can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this video with you, because we both have very abstract uses for the TW.
Right.
You live out here in the country where you have dirt roads 30 seconds away.
Right.
And I live a little more in the city where I have to fight everyone and try not to die to other cars. And so I think that's like, we both have a lot of experience in confirming that this is a good starter bike, because I've been in the city. I mean, obviously you've been in the city with it too, but
Right.
I live
In
in
the
the
city
city
with it.
with it, and it's perfect. Like, I mean, it's not fast, but especially if I'm like on lunch or something, going to get lunch, I can just strap a sandwich to the back, and like, it's, I mean, it does everything that I need it to.
Right.
It's not a street bike. I don't take on freeway. No. I think 55 is probably the max a comfortable speed. They do start to vibrate a lot, which is, is normal, but
Right.
I think the sweet spot is 45 and under, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that's basically what I travel at. I think that's kind of what you travel at too, around here.
Yeah.
I think this is a great beginner bike. Very, very simple to work on. We've been working on mine pretty much all day today.
Just doing a ton of different things to it.
Yeah, a lot of just preventative maintenance, some fixing things like, I'm
straightening up the turn signal switch.
Yeah.
We cleaned out the carburetor on it, tightened up and lubed the chain on it, and it had a monstrous wobble in the front end. His steering head bearings were loose, so we tightened those up. I think we got it buttoned down pretty good. It feels a whole lot better than it did when it showed up.
Yeah, which is funny because I've been so used to it in the shape it was beforehand.
But now that we got it back to better running condition,
it's night and day. It
feels weird.
Yeah, the steering is so much tighter. Everything else is just better. So yeah, like I've worked on cars a lot, and I do that mostly on my channel. And coming to this, it's a little intimidating just because I've never really worked on bikes, but man, this bike is simple. Very, very simple to work on.
That's why I switched from working on cars to motorcycles.
Yeah, like, I don't know why I was intimidated. Like, it's a miniature car. But
it's a lot simpler than a car.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this is there's hardly any electronics at all.
Yeah.
You have your ignition switch and your kill switch, and that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much all you need to go.
So the battery, it could be happy with or without the battery. It don't care.
And I think that's another welcoming thing for this bike, is if you're intimidated by working on things, this would be a great bike to get started on.
Well, and the other cool thing about it too is the mechanical side of it is simple.
Mm-hmm.
People say, "Oh, it's still got old technology on there." Well, yes, it does, but at the same time, it's so much more simple is the best word to describe it. But if you need to do something to it, your basic hand tools are pretty much all you need.
And there's even a little set of tools that I just found out.
You got a toolkit that comes with the bike, but the great thing about it is your basic hand tools can pretty much do most of the regular maintenance on this bike.
I guess a good comparison point would be the 12-valve Cummins for a Dodge. It's very simple. It's basically like this. It's all mechanical. There's nothing electrical besides, your turn signals, your lights.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, it's carbureted. It's very, very simple to work on. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video here with my brother because he's very invested in this.
I love the TW.
Yeah.
Now, I've owned a lot of motorcycles. I currently have, so I've got 2 TWs, I've got my Harley, and then I've got all the kids' dirt bikes. But I've had Hondas, I've had Yamahas, I've had Harleys. I've ridden a ton of them, but I can still get on this and have an absolute blast.
Yeah, and
so
you have a family, and they love it too.
So that's the other cool thing about this is normal dirt bikes have got a very narrow seat.
Yeah.
This one's got a pretty wide saddle on it. It comes with passenger foot pegs, so you can take a passenger with you. It's got a load carrying capacity of 397 pounds, and it hauls us around just fine. It's a good, fun bike. It's easy enough to take a passenger on. It's fun enough to ride around the fields with your kids. It's fun enough to go hit the trails. It's easy enough to cruise around in town. I mean, there's a variety of different things that you can do with this bike, and it literally is the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles.
Really, yeah, that's what it comes down to, is this bike is just a great all-around bike in general. So once you have gotten past the stages of beginner riding on dirt and street, I feel like you're probably going to want to keep it around because It does. It's a great bike. We pretty much we have enough in the family now for everyone in our family to ride one.
Yep.
So that's what's really fun is when you ride around with your family or friends and they all have TWs because you're kind of all locked into the same the same category. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Just a quick shout out. This again is my brother Mobstreet83. Go check out his channel. He has a lot of really good videos about the TW200 if you're interested on getting one.
Which you should be.
Which you should be.
Because they're great.
Yes.
And I'll argue that with anybody. I have.
Which I agree. They are great bikes. There's lots of bikes out there and you can choose whatever you want. But if you're looking for a good starter bike and this appeals to you, I think that's a fantastic choice. This is coming from somebody who's brand new to the dirt. And I wanted to start out somewhere.
But not brand new to motorcycles.
But not brand new to motorcycles. Yeah, exactly. Even if I was just brand new to motorcycles, like this would still be a good bike.
Right.
And learning on the dirt, I think it's a safe, like you feel secure when you're on the dirt with something like this. So yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Go ahead and check out the rest of my videos. And of course, check out his videos too if you're interested. And thanks. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching.